Why the 2018 to 2023 newer version of the Cascadias suck. Also, load updates, rusty, finally extra trimming, and more on this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, you know him, you love him. Joe can't live without him. It's Rusty, the world famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Today is Monday, the 16th of December. Just a little over a week till Christmas time. Alrighty, so it's been almost a week since I posted a video. So I thought we'd go ahead and do that today. I don't have a lot of road videos or stuff to show you. Just been running my butt off. But, you know, in doing so, running this truck, you know, for those of you who've been following my channel a long time, know that I had to switch into this truck back. I bought it back in April, started driving it like the first week of May. And I've been meaning to put out this video for a long time. Why I really hate this newer version of the Freightliner Cascadia. The things that really suck about it, that drive me insane, that I just hate. I loved my old Coronado, but you know, it needed a new head gasket, which I couldn't afford to do. It was getting real close to needing a full engine rebuild, which didn't have the money to do. And it had like 500,000 more miles on it than this thing has. So anyway, so I thought, you know, I wanted to talk about these newer style Cascadias, the good and the bad, and it's mostly bad, in my opinion. I'll tell you a couple things that I hate off the bat. Adaptive cruise control, ever heard of that? Oh my God, it'll drive you insane. You'll be going down the road, and when I first time I drove this thing, I was test driving it. I'm on I-80 in Nebraska, and I have the cruise control set. I'm like, well, why am I slowing down? That's the adaptive cruise control. God forbid there's another vehicle within, you know, a half mile in front of you, it'll start slowing you down. If you would just let that do that all the time, all it's gonna do is constantly slow you down. It's not realistic in any kind of traffic situation at all, even in wide open, like this road, where you can see there's people not way ahead, so it's not slowing me down right now. But somebody is, I'm sure, gonna pass me soon, and I'll have an example of how it does that. It also has this braking assist thing, which is dangerous as hell. It's almost made me crash a few times, and this is supposed to be a safety feature. I don't think so. When it comes to ice and snow and all that, it'll slam on your brakes on you when you're not expecting it. God forbid, the thing is done to me a lot at night. If you're in a construction zone, say, you know, they've moved to the other side of the freeway, and then now you're going to cross back over. Sorry, the sun is coming through. And right as you're about to cross back over, well, it'll see an object up ahead and think you're about to crash, and it'll slam the brakes on for you. When you're not about to crash, that scared the crap out of me quite a few times. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Well, it's the safety feature. If you've been on ice or snow, it's going to push you right off the road. Because you know, if you're driving on ice or snow, all right, now here's a good example of the adaptive cruise control. See, this vehicle just passed in front of me, so now the truck is slowing me down because it thinks I'm too close. And so you have to constantly mash the fuel pedal down, so you can just keep your speed up. Otherwise, it just constantly slows you down. See, it's counting right now. It's counting the number of feet in front of me. I'll take some video of that separately here in a little bit. So it's slowing me down right now because that vehicle, it thinks it's still too close in front of me. And it's, as you can see, pretty far up there. It's not realistic for any traffic situation at all. Okay, so back to that slamming on your brakes thing. Yeah, last thing you should do on ice or snow is slam on your brakes, because that'll shoot you off the road. But I've been kind of wondering why in the last few years I've been seeing so many trucks off the road. I think this is part of the reason. Is this, you know, automatic braking thing will go on when you're on ice or snow, and then you're in the ditch. It is dangerous as hell. It is not a safety feature, in my opinion. And this adaptive cruise control drives me absolutely insane. Now we're going into a work zone where we have to slow down anyway, but So there's two features here on this Cascadia that I absolutely hate. Now, I've been driving for 15 years, and I've always had a clutch. I've been used to that, you know. Okay, technically this has a clutch. It's just an automated transmission, not an automatic. And I don't really like it. About the only thing I do like about it is if I'm in traffic, I'm not constantly shifting, I'm not constantly pushing the clutch down. But outside of that, I really don't like it because it lurches a lot. When you're trying to back into a dock or something, it's really tough to get it to. You can't. I'm used to feathering the clutch to get the truck to move back just a little bit like I want. Well, this likes to lurch. So there's a few things I really hate about it. Yeah, and okay, I'm finally parked here at the Quick Trip. This place is always full, and it's amazing how many trucks are always fueling here. This is obviously one of the main fuel spots here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But yeah, the adaptive cruise control, the adaptive or the brake assist thing, this is just dangerous as hell. And you know, I was just watching a Bonehead Truckers video where a truck was coming up on stop traffic, and Ike is saying, well, now he slams on the brakes. You know what? Maybe he didn't. Maybe the frickin' truck slammed on the brakes for him, made him jackknife. This safety crap is dangerous as hell. And I'm surprised Freightliner hasn't been sued over this yet. And of course, I've asked, and there's no way to disengage it unless you just simply unplug the radar on the front, which I know some people have done. I won't mention your name, but a buddy of mine who's been a subscriber to my channel for a long time has got a few of these trucks, and that's what he said what he did. So, that is just bad. You know, I'm sorry, a truck does not know better than me, the frickin' driver, on a lot of these things. And a lot of this is just dangerous as hell. And like I say, Freightliner, I'm surprised you haven't been sued yet. So that's mainly all I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of other little things about between this truck and my old Coronado that I hate, like this light here. It's supposed to be your light above, you know, so you can see. Well, the problem is it comes from the right. So if you're trying to right something, you're blocking your own light. Little things like that. There's so much about these newer Cascadias I frickin' hate. There's a few things I like, but boy, it doesn't make up for everything I frickin' hate. So, okay, now let's move on to Rusty. If you watched my last main video, you know, I got him groomed, and apparently he bit her, and so she didn't do any of his face stuff. And that's when I said he looked like Tony Beats from, you know, Gold Rush. But, you know, so finally tonight, here it is. What did I say? Monday the 16th, I was able to trim him up a little bit better, and look at him now. All right, you were finally able to tolerate me trimming you up so I can get all the stuff off of your face so you can see. And see, you tolerated me doing it. You kind of nipped at me a couple times, but you didn't bite me. So I think a lot of that was an inexperienced groomer, right, Rusty? Where are you? It took a while. You're old, you're cranky, but now at least you can see, thanks to me, and I paid her for that. And she didn't even finish the job. So as you can see, now he can see, I still paid $72 for that, where normally it's like $85 to $90. She gave me a little bit of a discount for not finishing the job, but like a lot of you said in the comments, I think, you know, she just was newer and not experienced, but still. Anyway, at least now the damn dog can see. Okay, so in my last video, which was almost a week ago, you know, we got Rusty groomed that Tuesday night. I had picked up the lignite. I was on my way back to Wisconsin, and I had talked about how I was going to pick up this load of plastic or something going down to Englewood, Colorado for a Friday morning delivery. What I found interesting is where I picked up at this Primex Plastics, right across the street from them in Reedsburg, Wisconsin, there's the headquarters for Seats Inc. Look at this one right here behind me. This seat, it came from Seats Inc. It's the Legacy Series. You see these in a lot of trucks. If you need to buy a replacement seat, they're the #1 go-to. And that was their location. It was literally right across the street from the Primex Plastics. So I figure if I ever need parts or anything, I'm going there. What do you think? Okay, and so picked that up on Wednesday. Then I delivered in Inglewood, Colorado on Friday. That was a terrible, I should have taken a video of it, a ridiculous dock to get into. But anyway, then had to run over, and now, if you remember, if those of you following me, my son got into a crash. A young girl hit his car, totaled it out, and so we had to get a replacement. So I had to go look at a car that we were possibly going to buy in Aurora, Colorado. Checked it all out, test drove it and everything. It's another Prius. That's what he had before. Here's a picture of it, and so then I wanted to check it out before my wife and son went down on Saturday to go pick it up, and they did. Yeah, it's got some cosmetic issues on the outside and all that, but inside it was perfect, and it was low miles and a newer car than he had before. And so with what Progressive gave us for the crash and to throw a little bit more at it, we were at least able to get my son a replacement car. So then drove up through the house Friday night real quick. Again, this is like the third time in a row this has happened. My wife had to come out and meet me at the Big D truck stop there in Cheyenne, throw some clothes at me. I threw some laundry back at her, and she also gave me like my crystal light, a couple other things, and I got my new glasses. Yeah, that I had, if you followed me from when I had to get those at America's Best in Memphis a couple weeks back. Well, they came to the house, and my wife brought them to me, so hey, I have actually glasses with lenses that are supposed to be made for these frames, and it's a newer prescription. I can actually see decently again. What do you think? So that was Friday night, made it all the way up to Colony, Wyoming, had to pick up my kitty litter load on Saturday, and that would have been Saturday the 14th, and then I delivered this morning, Monday, of course, being the 16th, in Bentonville, Arkansas, the home of Walmart, where it all started, where Sam Walton started his first Walmart at the distribution center. They got 2 distribution centers there. Got that unloaded, and then I've got a load I'm picking up tomorrow in Tulsa that is bringing me to Cheyenne for a Wednesday delivery at 1 p.m. And we're hoping I'll have the lignite again. If not that, there is other kitty litter out of Cheyenne that's possible, other options that we're looking at right now. But right now I'm sitting here in Tulsa, picking up tomorrow, and we'll be heading back towards Cheyenne. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, see, I didn't do the best job, but you know, he didn't bite me, and I got his face all done. He tried to nip at me a couple of times, but yeah, I think like, you know, some of you said in the comments, she just was a newer groomer and wasn't as experienced, but because he normally doesn't let me do a damn thing, and I was able to do that. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. Get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days, a week or more, because I'm a working truck driver. Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter, X, Clutch Trucker on TikTok, Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok. And don't forget to share, like, blah, 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 blah. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, finally who can see, out. What is it? Oh no. They don't have any of the turkeys that were supposed to come. Well, the turkeys, that's easy. They're at the A&P. Look in the phone book. It's under A. And if it's not there, look under P. All right, you put up with me trimming your face. You can finally see. So, you get a bacon strip. Are you ready? Come over here. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're going to go over there and eat it on your pet bed. Okay. Oh, happy dog. Happy dog. And sing it with me. Because he's a bacon strip dog. He's a bacon strip dog. Sometimes he eats too fast and he starts to cough. He's a bacon strip dog. All right, I see some pieces down there. Get them up. Eat them up there, Rusty. All righty, yep. All over it, like white on rice. Like hair on a gorilla. All right, can we get the happy dog look? Rusty?